Good morning and welcome back to yet another video, and today we are going to do a little bit of river kayaking. I don't know. I decided to film. Yeah, basically. Alright, so these are the friends we're going to go kayaking with. We've got kayaks loaded up in this truck. We've got two loaded up in my truck. But I think we're going to take all of them down to the river, leave my truck somewhere else, and then we're going to do the 7 or so miles of the kayaking trip, get back to my truck, and then I'll pile in there at the end of this journey. That's the plan, at least. Y'all got this? Alright. Now, as far as carrying and everything like that goes, this is carrying a pretty good chunk of stuff right now. I'm carrying all the food for the day in this 25-quart cooler. It's pretty secure, no problems there. Got a life jacket behind that, and if it didn't fall off during that waterfall, I'll be fine. Waterfall. Large container with ice-cold water right behind my seat. And then in this front compartment, I've kept my entire backpack full of my camera gear, and that'll just stuff right down there. The only thing that gives me trouble is my tripod in there, and then I keep my bag for my phone, wallet, all that stuff in here as well. But I keep that in a dry bag, so of course it's easier to get out and less possibility of it getting wet. And this middle compartment, only keep my shoes, so I have plenty of room just to move my feet around for a comfortable day on the water. So that's basically the premise right now. Is the storage on this thing pretty good for a little day trip on the kayak.
Oh, look how smooth that was.
I drained most of the water out. Hopefully I was able to get that, but the entire back is just flooded. So thank goodness that this thing can hold a little bit of weight, because when I say it was filmed to the edge of water, that's not a joke. This thing got heavy in an instant, but that was really fun. Not the best kayak for that type of stuff, but it did the job, and I got through safely, so that's all that really matters at this case, but phenomenal. Now, as far as all the rapids go, I think this was the last one. It did okay. If you have something more purpose-built like these, they're going to do a little bit better along rapids and stuff, but this will do the job for smaller chutes, ladders, everything like that. So you can definitely use it. That's one of the big well, I guess good things about this kayak. So A+ for that. So we'll go ahead and start with the cons, and number one is that I found myself getting hung up on the bottom quite a bit along those rocks and everything. But usually I was into 2 to 3 inch water, and they said this is much shallower than what it usually is, so I'm not going to really knock that against the kayak. It just was really, really shallow today. One con I will knock against is that this bungee, I was amazed how much it stretched out throughout the day. So even if you latch it all up like it should be from the factory, there's quite a bit of slack now, which I'm a little disappointed in. I thought the elasticity in it would be a little bit better than that. But if worse comes to worse, I can either get a new bungee cord or cut this down to make it taut again. Now, on the positive note of that side, I did have the ice chest back here. That was a fairly tall item, and it did hold very well in the back of here. It didn't slide around, and was very nice to have. It was 25 quarts, I think, so really, really large ice chest. Now again, I did get hung up a little bit on the back end on some of these rapids and whatnot, which could have caused me to flip, but I didn't. So there's a positive note. It's not the best for that type of application, of course, but it will go through it, especially on the smaller rapids like we were on today. Now, the biggest winner of today by far is this front hatch. I've never used this front hatch as much as I have on this kayak until today. I haven't used it too much while fishing, but I really like how large this handle is, so it's very easy to open, and it kept very, very dry even after we got it fully submerged, basically going through that one rapid. All of the contents in here were basically dry, and I had a backpack, extra clothes, my phone, keys, everything like that. I was amazed. So very happy that that is available, and it's great for a little river journey throughout the day. Now the comfort, what can you say? Pelican made a phenomenal seat. They made a really wide kayak, so very, very comfortable throughout the day. You did have to paddle a little bit more because of the hull design versus the other ones, but it wasn't very much, just a few more strokes per minute than the others. Well, that'll be it for today's video. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to share, like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.